Tonight on Creature Features, New Orleans comes under attack from the Savage Bees. And Vince interviews Steampunk. Oh, hey there, little friend. What do you... Oh, I see you brought some friends with you. Oh no. No, not again!
And Tangela too, and our host Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya! Creature features, and all creatures, and all creatures! And the creature gonna get you tonight. You better not turn out your bedroom light. He'll grab your head and give us such a bite. You may even die, just from a fright. You ain't nothing gonna be, baby. You ain't nothing gonna be alright. Cause the creature gonna get you, baby. Gonna get you tonight.
In the shadows of steam and gears, a world of wonder reappears. Silken scarves and corsets grace, lace and leather interlace. Top hats tilt and goggles gleam, brass and bronze a clockwork dream. Bustle skirts with ruffles proud, inventions humming within the crowd. Fashions flare in copper's hue, old and new a blend so true. From head to toe a grand display, Steampunk reigns in bold array.
That was horrid.
You're horrid. That's certainly possible. However, if I were to fire him, shall I presume you would undertake his duties? I thought not. Welcome to Creature Features. I'm your host, Vincent, the tall man in the leftmost portion of your screen who has no taste in well-penned literature, would be Mr. Livingston. And the tiny bit of crumpet on this side of your screen, who would be far more than pleased to see the aforementioned butler relieved of his duties, would be the otherwise coy and dainty Miss Tangela. And do we have a buzzworthy and steampunky show in store for you? But first our film. Albert Einstein once quipped, if the bee disappeared off the face of the earth, man would only have 4 years left to live. While this may well be true, the much ballyhooed Einstein knew nothing about killer bees back then, and certainly nothing about savage bees, which so happens to be the title of tonight's film. This 1978 made-for-TV horror extravaganza is a good one. In fact, it is so good that it stars Ben Johnson, Bruce French, and Gretchen Corbett.
Never heard of them.
And they likely have never heard of you either. The story is about a swarm of killer bees who resolve to attend Mardi Gras in New Orleans, only to find that their fellow human party makers are intent upon swatting them violently with rolled-up periodicals. Needless to say, hilarity and danger ensues. And joining us to watch this buzzy blockbuster will be steampunk maven Michele Edler. She'll share with us some of her wares, tell us about her Steamtopia convention, and perhaps even show us a clip of Tangela's recent visit to that most magnificent event. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of honeybee steampunk delight, right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned. Good Lord, Michelle, did you know that at 9 p.m. on HBO, right now on HBO, people could watch The Cable Guy? It's got Jim Carrey in it.
I like him.
No, it's better than our show because we're showing the Savage Bees without Jim Carrey. And we just go, my mug. Yeah, who cares? Don't change the channel. It's a dumb movie, right? Cable Guy? Now, who needs cable? We're all cable cutters now, right? Maybe? Who knows? Anyways, welcome to the show. We are joined by the wonderful Michele Edler. And you are like the maven of steampunk. At least around here, right?
Yeah.
No, and I must say at the commencement, you have lovely hair.
Why, thank you very much.
Is it yours?
It is.
That's nice. Yeah, you know, I try to grow my hair that long and it splits and dies. But, you know, I think we have similar hair color. But I pour paint on my head so that my nice gray does not show. Anyways, how was the trip up?
Oh, lots of traffic.
Lots of traffic on the way to Bodega Bay.
Yep.
Was it fishing trucks? No, trucks with fishermen.
Could have been.
It's fishing season. So we ship the fishermen who live in the real city into Bodega Bay, and they put them on boats, and they say, fish. And then they come back with fish.
And crabs.
And then they don't give them the fish. They say, go home and eat hamburgers. No, it's criminal. I don't think they should do this at all. But who knows? Anyways, we are going to watch Savage Bees, and you tell me that you've seen this film.
I did when it first came out.
In 1978. So you saw it fresh. No, you saw it when it was like had the best of the color and everything. No, we're watching an older copy, but that's fine because this one's not too bad either. And what was your opinion of the film back then?
It was dumb.
It was dumb. We show dumb films here, though. No, this is one of our hobbies. No, we pick the dumbest films we can find. That's not true. Actually, we try to get the best films that money can buy, but we don't have enough money to buy good films, so we often end up with dumb ones. But we're not going to talk about the film. We're going to talk about your Steamtopia event. And this is Utopia for steampunk people, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And
absolutely.
you recently just had an event.
I did.
And it was fun.
I did. It was a blast when it finally happened. Yeah.
What do you mean when it finally happened?
Well, you know, the workup, it took a lot of months of footwork and
No, it was an
finding
impressive show.
locations. Yeah. If it was,
Angela and I went.
yes, it was lovely.
Right.
It
And
was
you're going to do
lovely.
another one hopefully next year?
Yep.
Right, wonderful.
We're looking for locations now.
All right, well, let's get the film started. When we come back, we're going to get all the details.
Okay.
All right, off we go to the Savage Bees, 1978. Don't watch the Cable Guy. Watch the stupid guy here. See you soon. There is a house in New Orleans where the bees will sting your butt, your behind, your posterior. Welcome back to the show. We are watching a bee movie, and they're going to New Orleans. And we're watching it with the wonderful Michele Edler from Steamtopia. And you reminded me, we had one of your friends on the show recently, Catherine the Great. And she showed and Tangela modeled some of her fashion accessories,
Yeah.
which was mostly like holster purses, was it not?
Pockets.
Pockets. Pockets for the people who don't have pockets, you know. And we made a similar complaint that women's fashions do not have enough pockets.
No, they do not.
And she fills that gap with a fashionable alternative to not having pockets.
Yep.
So Steamtopia. This is, first off, a wonderful name and a wonderful logo. We're going to put up the logo. You know, Tangela loves octopi.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, you knew that. Of course you knew that.
Okay.
But so the event, how would you describe it? Would it be, what, a convention?
No.
A fashion show?
kind of.
Okay. What's your description?
So I didn't want to have a convention. A convention means everybody that comes into the room to see all the amazing artists, because everybody who walked in to the show was wearing something from all of us.
I noticed that. That seemed very well dressed.
Exactly. So a convention just leaves the vendor room empty. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted it to be artist-centric.
Right. No, and I think mission accomplished.
Yep, I had 33 artists. I had a braiding booth, food trucks.
What
I had
kind
the
of
tea
booth?
shop.
A braiding booth?
Braiding booth. So Victorian means the steampunk era, meets Americana.
Right.
You come up with steampunk.
Right.
There's other components to it too. People will tell you, oh no, I'm all into the dirigibles and things like that.
Right.
But braiding was a big deal. Having your hair dressed was a big deal in Victorian time.
It was. Mm-hmm. So was there like braiding booths in like jolly old England?
No, but they're handmaidens. They all, whoever had their personal maids, they were the ones who dressed their hair with all the curls, and then they would do some braiding, twisting,
and then they'd hide it underneath
the hat. Yeah,
and lace and things like this.
Yeah, well,
right. That's too bad now. Right. I think the Victorians were quite fashionable, and I think we should bring them back. And you're helping to do that, right?
I am trying to. Yeah.
So the next event will be next year sometime. We're not entirely sure when.
Not entirely sure when.
But let's go ahead and put your web address, which is
Steamtopia.
Steamtopia.com.
.com.
It's easy to remember. I didn't even have to put it
It's spelled funny though.
How'd you spell it?
Well, while I was coming up with the name, my pinky hit an extra P. So it goes Steamtopia.
No, you did not.
I did.
Oh,
So,
no.
But that's why on the logo, the octopus arm is up and she looks like she's making a P after the M.
All right. So I have no response to that, but we'll just go with it. Right? Right. All right. Let's get back to Savage Bees. And while you are watching this film, I'm going to explain to her how silly that comment was. See you soon. Hello friends, Tangella and I would like to take a moment to compel you to join Creature Features TV. It is our new streaming service that offers you early access to Creature Features from your computer or your favorite set-top device. You can see the full archive of Creature Feature episodes, movies we've yet to present on the show, a library of items from the original program, plus many other items you won't find anywhere else. Your small yet generous subscription fee not only supports the operation of the service, but actually helps finance the creation of our show. It's a very inexpensive way to ensure that we'll be able to continue producing Creature Features for years to come. Not to mention it'll keep Tangella out of making mischief and wreaking havoc in the village as well. So please visit CreatureFeaturesTV.com to learn more. And thank you so much for your support. You do cause trouble.
This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Oh, Tangella, look. They are offering a Han Solo commemorative plate. Look at this. Isn't this nice? Although, what kind of meal can you eat on a plate of this size?
It's very busy.
It's it's a tiny, tiny plate. I mean, this would be fine for like her dog, the dog's chow, to go on this tiny plate. It's not even big enough to be a teacup salsa.
I think it's a collectible plate.
Oh, it's not very collectible if you cannot eat off of it. In any case, welcome back to the show. Michelle stepped away for a moment, so we're going to do mail because you send us mail, and if we don't read it, that would be absolutely rude, would it not?
Aren't we always rude?
No, you're always rude, and I'm rather nice to our viewers, unlike you.
I see.
How about some mail, sir?
Here's something from Zimbabwe, South Africa.
I love Zimbabwe. How are you, Miss Tangella? I like your zombie doll. Let me see. Now, I usually see the green one, and this one is blue. Look at this. Oh, he's so lovely. He smells like a zombie as well. All right. This is from Tsitsi in Zimbabwe. You know how to... Tsitsi it is, pronounced Tsitsi.
Tsitsi fry.
Tsitsi, the first T is silent. Hello, CF team. My name is Tsitsi, all the way from Norton, Zimbabwe, Southern Africa. I stumbled across your YouTube channel about a year ago, and am now a fan. The infinitely gracious and mildly interested Mr. Livingston is rather yummy. I think it's a female.
One would hope.
One would hope. Tangella's a spoilt, naughty princess who sometimes deserves a talking to, and more. And Vincent is always entertaining with his unique lyrical style that is laced with cheesy, witty remarks. I told you I have a lyrical style.
With cheesy, witty remarks.
I didn't say that part.
Oh.
I'm quite excited about the upcoming showing of the classic movie, The Stepford Wives. We showed that a little while back.
We did.
Yes, no, it was a good film. I'd like to recommend Kiss of the Vampire, a smart, moody 1963 film that Mr. Livingston might enjoy. Haven't we shown Kiss of the Vampire? I think we have
don't
shown
recall.
it. I'd have to look it up, but look on our YouTube and see if we've shown this one, because didn't we show it?
It's Hammer.
It's a Hammer film.
Yeah.
So I think we showed it on perhaps a Friday evening.
Maybe.
Yeah? Haven't shown that one?
Maybe.
Then we will try to show it. Thanks for writing, Tsitsi. We hope everything is wonderful in Norton, Zimbabwe. Next up, Mr. Livingston.
Catherine Landis.
Catherine Landis. There's a famous director named Landis.
Really?
I wonder if she is his sister and she wants to make a movie about us. We're working on it. All right, let's see. Catherine Landis says, just started watching you guys, and it takes me back to when my dad introduced me to Saturday Horror with Elvira. We joined a fan club. That gets me to my point. You should have a fan club like they did in the 70s. For a fee, you get autographed pictures, posters, just a thought. And then she has all these skulls and rock and roll symbols. This is a rock and roll symbol. I always thought it was like a devil thing, or like if you want to do like a shadow
I
of
always thought it
a
was
rabbit.
a sport thing.
A sport thing. Or maybe Satan's sport. I don't know. So the fan club, yeah, she's right. We don't have a fan club, an official fan club. We've got a Patreon, which if you join at the different levels, you get gifts like the photo. But we don't have a fan club. And you know why? Because he would ruin it. Yeah, he would send them nasty letters saying, oh, you don't want to do this. Right. Look at the face. Who could deny a man like this? All right, last letter, Mr. Livingston.
This one is from Buddy Craig.
This is from Comic Book Steve. CBS. His thing is CBS. That's his nom de plume. But his name is Comic Book Steve. And he goes, hello, Vincent, Tangella, and the prognostic, Mr. Livingston. Love the show. You're all a fantastic bunch of haphazard dark forces. Yeah, he's right. We are a haphazard gang of dark forces. But, she's the darkest one. She's the hazard. I'm the hap. And he's the grumpy one. I want to know if you all had any thoughts on a creature feature style comic book. Yeah, only passing thoughts, and then we thought, it would all be like a Tangella book. It'd be like Tangella blows up this, and Tangella terrorizes these people, and Tangella does this, and then him and I would just be like side characters that like fill in.
Pay her bail.
Exactly. I was wondering if I could have you do me a small favor and wish my buddy Craig Tiberius a happy 50th birthday. He is the one that introduced me to your show and watches every week. Well, buddy Craig Tiberius, happy birthday. 50 is a young man.
Quite young.
Yeah. P.S. I included a sketch of you guys. Oh, look at this. This is what he made me handsome. No, it's always good. These go in a special place when they make me look handsome. Look, and they made you look pretty. Typically, when somebody draws Tangella, she has an evil look on her face. In this one, she looks like, oh, hi, I'm Tangella. You're the one that looks evil in this one. No, you do. You look like you're up to... You look like Worf
Oh dear.
on Star Trek The Next Generation. No, you look like you're about to say, today is a good day to die.
Thank you.
Maybe. All right, that's it for mail. If you'd like to send us mail of your own, visit the website called Hello Creature Features. It'll tell you how to send us an email like those. It'll tell you how to send us a package of wonderful gifts for Tangela. Or it will tell you how to send us a bucket of soup, because we can always use a bucket of soup, right?
No, we do not
a
want
bucket
a
of
bucket of
soup.
soup.
All right, no buckets of soup, but go ahead and send a gift for Tangela or a letter to Mr. Livingston. Tell him how happy he looks today. And we'll be right back with Michelle, but first let's get back to the Savage Bees. Friends, don't forget we've got a second YouTube channel. It's at cfextras.com. You'll find all the extra stuff we create there, so don't miss out. Subscribe today. You know, Michele Edler, organizer of the Steamtopia event, I think you should get your hair cut like mine.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, I think it'd be wonderful and humorous.
I had that in the 80s. I'm good.
I had it in the 80s as well. I still have it now because it's still cool. Welcome back to the show. We're watching Savage Bees. If you're just joining us, if you are just joining us, it's a bit weird, but we'll forgive you. And you were telling me as we were watching this whole Mardi Gras thing in the film that you lived in New Orleans. Is that how you said it?
Nolans.
Nolans? You lived in Nolans, New Orleans. So what was it like?
Hot and sweaty.
Oh, it's humid.
Oh, it's very humid.
Oh, really? Oh, right. So what compelled you to move to California besides the weather?
Oh, I was born here.
Oh, you were born here. You went to New Orleans and said, no, I
No.
don't like the weather.
Don't like the weather.
That's
Coming
it.
home.
That made you move.
I
Lord.
moved out there for reasons, but it's
Other
not
reasons.
important.
Right. Well, you know, these things happen. You move to a place and it's like, you know, there could be locusts, right? I would not live in a place with locusts, nor would I live in like a humid place like New Orleans.
If you don't like locusts, then don't move to Nolans because they have palmetto bugs that are huge. They're as big as your thumb.
So they have palmetto bugs and humidity. You know, I actually like the palmetto bugs. There's a big beetle that comes out every 5 years.
Oh, no.
No, all the time.
No, these are roaches.
Oh, they're roaches. Oh, no, that's
They're
different.
disgusting.
No, all right. Let's talk about steampunk.
Yes, let's
So,
do that.
Steampunk's been around since when? The 90s, 80s? When?
God, I don't know. A long time.
I'm worried that it might go out of style.
I don't think so.
Well, okay, so we need to retire the gears and the goggles.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think those need to go away because the rest of the fashion is wonderful. It's like Victorian.
Well, you've got the Victorians that are the explorers.
Right.
Right. You've got the Victorians that are the aviators.
Right.
Because, you know.
So this whole Jules Verne aspect as
oh, yeah,
well.
Absolutely.
Right. Now, Tangela, I don't know if you've seen her yet. She's all dressed up. Steampunk. No,
Is
it's one of her
she?
favorite-
Where is she?
She's high. She'll be out in a little bit.
Oh, that's
she
good.
she watches from up in the mezzanine.
Does she?
No. Well, she knows that if she's down here while I have a guest, she irritates the guests, and I tell her, no, watch it from the mezzanine. So it keeps things safer. So, steampunk, how long have you been doing this?
Dressing up as steampunk?
Right.
I don't know, 15, 20 years?
15, 20 years. What about Pirate Festival? That's kind of a steampunk event, is it not?
It is. It's kind of, it's on the fringe.
Right.
So frock coats are
Common.
very
Right.
common, like what you're wearing.
So, you know, in Santa Rosa, they used to have an event called the Handcar Regatta.
They did, and
That
then they
one
got
was
rid
full
of it.
steampunk, was it
It
not?
was amazing, and
That's too
then
bad they
it
didn't.
went goodbye.
It was like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And then-
Which is one of the other reasons why I decided to do Steamtopia. We just don't have anything anymore in Petaluma.
Well, you need to bring back the handcar aspect. They would take they would make hand cars and go on the railroad track and have races.
Yeah.
It was fantastic machines.
It was great.
They had some with like 20 people all doing the thing.
Yep.
You know.
Just having a blast.
Google it. If you find it, you'll be like, oh my God, why did they stop doing this? So, all right, I'm getting the signal. We got to get back to the film, but when we come back, let's chat some more about Steamtopia, shall we?
Yes, please.
All right, off we go to Savage Bees, 1978. Don't you dare go away, because if you do, I'll cry.
Bro, my name is Sherry. I'm in Middleborough, Massachusetts. Listen, you guys are the best. I want to know where Tangela got her head. I love that head that she played with on the show today. Anyways, love you. Love everything about Creature Feature. Grew up on it. Be blessed.
Savage bees. You know, I wonder what kind of honey you would get from a savage bee. It'd be like savagely good honey, right?
It could be.
It'd probably be like flavored, death-flavored honey that you get from the savage bees. I don't know. I don't know these things. I don't know much at all. But I leave it up to you to figure it out, because let me know by email. Anyways, before we show this clip, we have a clip that we shall show of Tangela prancing about your event. But you mentioned something about a marketplace thing that...
I did. Menageries Oddities Market. Connie Garcia, who runs it.
What is it?
How do I describe the Oddities Market?
It's
lot of bugs,
a market of oddities?
Bugs and bones.
Bugs and bones. We love bugs and bones.
A lot of the vendors that were at Steamtopia
So she
were
makes
from...
jewelry and things like that?
She does not. She is the promoter of the different events. She does Goth World and things like that.
And you said she was like, she tutored you.
She mentored me.
She mentored
It
you.
was, yes, and I thank her from the bottom of my heart. So I learned a lot from
All right,
her.
what's her name again?
Connie Garcia.
Connie Garcia. Yay for you.
Yes.
For mentoring her. All right, shall we show that clip?
Yes, please.
All right, we're going to show that clip, and then we will see you after the next break. See you soon.
Hello, this is Mr. Livingston. It would appear I have been tasked with requesting you to help our show financially by visiting our Patreon page. Your generosity will help us keep Creature Features on the air. With only a few dollars a month from you, your kindness will allow us to continue creating new entertainment for your viewing pleasure each and every week. And if you have the desire to give more, you might even receive a gift from Tangela. I think not. Please visit the website below to learn more. Thank you.
A young lady should not be playing with a gentleman's tools.
You know, Michele Edler, purveyor of the Steamtopia event, they should have used the song, what's the B song? You know that famous B song? Da la 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 la. Somebody will comment. Whatever that bee song is, it's a famous bee song. Anytime you see bees, they mention that song. They play that song. You have bees.
I do have bees. I have 2 hives.
2 hives. And are they savage bees, killer
No.
bees?
My bees are very docile.
They are. And do they make honey for you?
They do.
So you never have to buy honey. You just go out there and say, "Excuse me, bee, can I borrow some honey?" And they place it in the container for you.
No, but
No?
that's a good thought.
So you must live close to blooms of some kind.
My backyard is full of blooms for them.
But enough for 2 hives.
Well, bees will travel upwards to 5 miles,
5 miles?
to go and get the pollen and the honey and whatnot. Well, they make the honey. They come back with pollen.
So do the queens have names? Do you have one called Victoria and another one named Elizabeth?
I don't name them after queens.
Name the Elizabeth one Lisbeth.
Lisbeth?
Just Lisbeth.
Okay.
Right. No, and you should give them royal settings, right? Now little regal palace inside the hive. Be nice.
They
No,
would just wax over it.
wax over it. Yes, that's no. Wax on, wax off, just like in the movie, right? Right. So when you're not doing steampunk stuff, do you have like a day job?
Yes, I own Time Traveler Universe. And
Time Traveler Universe. What in God's name is that?
Well, because I travel to different time periods and I sell my wares.
I've been wanting to buy a bloody time machine. Can I buy one from you or borrow yours?
You could borrow. Come with.
No. I'd like to go back in time and invest in Netflix.
I'd like to go back in time and invest in IBM.
I go back 6 months ago and invest in Netflix or something like that. Now, most of the time machines I see, you can only go back like 5 minutes, and that doesn't do much if you're an investor of any kind. So
Yeah, no.
no, all right. What do you say we wrap this film up?
Okay.
And then when we come back, we're going to find out what you're doing next.
Okay.
All right, off we go to the end of Savage Bees. Don't run away when the credits roll for the film. We'll be sitting here waiting for you. Tangela will be right here, and she will be inquisitive as to where you went if you are not here with us. Stick around.
Dear viewers, if I may have a moment of your time, recent changes in the YouTube algorithm have severely impacted our revenue, threatening the future production of Creature Features. We rely on our YouTube income to continue production of the show. Sadly, this revenue has become unreliable. We are asking for your help. By subscribing to Creature Features TV, you can help us sustain production costs despite these challenges. For a small monthly fee, you will have access to all Creature Features episodes, early access to new episodes, a selection of unique films, and much more, all delivered to you free of commercial advertising. Your generous support will go directly to the production of the show, negating our need to rely on any ad revenue from YouTube. Please visit creaturefeaturestv.com and subscribe today. Your support is vital and greatly appreciated. Thank you.
That is what it is. Flight of the Bumblebee is the bee song. No, Flight of the Bumblebee. as a beekeeper, you should know this. I would
raise-
expect a beekeeper to know this song.
I don't raise bumblebees. I raise honeybees.
Oh, I suppose that would make a difference now, wouldn't it? Anyways, so as a beekeeper, would taking bees to 45 degrees really be that detrimental to them?
It wouldn't kill them. It just would make them really slow.
Oh, well, slow bees are less savage,
This is true.
right? So perhaps that is a viable alternative. Although, in a stadium, I don't know. Can you really get down to 45 degrees air conditioning in a stadium? I have more questions about the AC units on that stadium than I do about the theory about the 45 degrees. But enough of that. Wonderful movie. We'll show it again in 2 years and 7 months. Something like that, right? That's typically what we do. Something. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, what's next for you, Michelle? You've got your next Steamtopia.
Oh, well, I'm hoping for spring, summer next year.
Spring, summer next year.
As soon as I find the venue.
You got to find a venue, which you probably have to find a bigger one this time because
I will
the last
have to
one.
find a very big one. Yes.
Bigger one for all. You need to find a bigger venue for all the extra people that are going to be coming who watched the show tonight, and
That'd be
you
great.
need a spot next to a railroad track so you can do the
And
hand car
cart.
race. Yes, no, I think that'd be wonderful. No, she never got to see the hand car regatta. It was so sad.
Oh.
I told her about it, and she told me we should go steal hand cars and have our own regatta. But, the Pacific Union Railroad would not be too amiable to this plan, I think.
Yeah, they won't like that.
You never know. All right, well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Next time you're in the neighborhood, come see us and give our regards to your bees, please.
I will.
All right, and as far as you guys go, thank you so much for watching our show. We know you could have been watching the cable guy, but you didn't. You watched us instead. And for that reason, we love you to death. Don't miss us next week because we'll love you even more then. See you next time. So, Michelle, I was thinking, at your next Steamtopia, might you need a master of ceremonies?
No, but you could sweep the floor afterwards.